Hey, it's jc1424 once again with April 2021's monthly music episode. Keep in mind, I don't care if you don't like what I listen to, and you shouldn't care if I don't like what you listen to, and Red Sun Rising is not back. At least, not technically. And at number 5, we've got Eat by Poppy. Performed for the Grammys, this one takes her vocal work in a much more harsh direction. It sounds like the microphone could have used a stronger pop filter though. I'm not sure if they did that on purpose or not, but the screaming is awesome and the singing is great too, but it's just, it doesn't come through clearly, and I don't know if this digital bullcrap was intended. But I do fuck with this Eat Your Heart Out and You Want a Piece of Me theme combo that they have in this song. At number 4, we've got Nowhere Generation by my favorite band, Rise Against. June 4th is the release date of their upcoming 9th studio album, and this be the lead single as well as the title track. It's the 4th consecutive time that we've had a title track for albums by Rise Against, because now we got Nowhere Generation, Wolves, The Black Market, and Endgame. But it's the 5th time in total because their very first album, The Unraveling, back in like 2001 or whatever, they did that on that one. But this is a laid-back anthem for the ones given the short end of stick in society, the ones who work the hardest but don't get paid enough. You know what I'm talking about. It's really sweet and shiny, which isn't what you'd expect from Rise Against, but let's stay optimistic. Rise Against always gets aggressive and does that melodic hardcore punk rock shit. At number 3, we've got Vrooked by CheVelle. This is not even a song, just an all-out banger to open up their new album, Naratias, or Naradias. Nothing is real and this is a simulation, some kind of acronym for like a fake Matrix-like planet of sorts. Great album. I did a review of it. You can go check out that, and then there's a link to listen to the album yourself as well. But stank-faced dad riffing, ominous rhythm, and of course, the tone of Tool, a band that greatly inspired CheVelle, as well as Helmet, but it really doesn't need the singing. The badassness speaks for itself. And at number 2, we've got Far From Heaven by Evanescence. I hold this song from their new album very dearly to my soul, as it came upon me during a time of struggle and praying. And I'm also reminded of an era of blasphemy in my life a few years ago. So this is quite different from My Immortal in 99 or 2000. While it still has to do with, like loss, because Amy Lee, I think her brother died from like epilepsy like just 3 or 4 years ago. It's more about, holding faith whenever, you just want to give up because of how much trauma and pain you're going through at the time. And at number 1, we've got Impression by The Violent. It fucking rocks! Badass jam. Catchy and relatable. Kill me for liking music that's like that, but I just want to say that renaming the trio when the music and themes were still on the same boat was the dumbest shit ever. They literally keep sharing their shit on the Red Sun Rising pages, like YouTube community posts. I see it on Facebook. They probably do it on Twitter. I'm not on there anymore, but I bet that they do. And it's because they can't get the attention that they know they deserve, and they want to have all those fans listening to it. But a bunch of people, they're not even going to notice, or they're not on all these platforms like that. They just hear what's new from Red Sun Rising, and now the band's not releasing music because they're still on their hiatus, even though these 3 members from that band, fundamentally, probably, the music really isn't that different. This still sounds like something from Polyester Zeal, and then their other music sounds like stuff before Polyester Zeal was released when they didn't have the Razor entire record label. Because they can't take off from the clean slate now. It took like 8 years to get there with Red Sun Rising, and this is what they do. I'm sorry, I love it. This is like one of my favorite songs that came out this year, but guys, this is stupid. Stop. Thanks for watching this monthly music vid, and episode over.